Hello everyone, in this video I'll be ranking different leg exercises on a tier list. So first things first, one of my absolute favorites, the single leg Romanian deadlift. Now this is actually a good warm-up exercise because it's going to challenge your balance and your hips ability to stay upright and without, tipping over as you're on one leg. Easy S tier. This exercise, I think that most people should do it if you're capable of doing it because it's going to help with your balance. And if you're strong on one leg, you're going to be even stronger on two legs. So it's good to build up your deadlift, and any type of squat exercise can benefit from this as well because of the balance you're going to get from it. So next one we got here is I can't really tell what that is at right now, but I'll put it at the back. We'll get to her. Hip thrusts next. I'm going to put that in the A tier. Hip thrusts are a good exercise if you want to build up your glute strength, which is going to be helpful if you're someone that deadlifts or squats. And I think most people that are watching this probably do deadlifts and squats. So very beneficial accessory exercise to those exercises. And yeah, I'm putting it in the A tier just because it's a good overall exercise, but very beneficial for people that are into the more like powerlifting style of training. Next we got, is this leg curl? Yeah, leg curl. I like machine leg curls quite a bit. I'm going to put that also in the A tier. I think that it's an easy way to load up the hamstrings without loading up the spine, which is very beneficial for people that have back pain or back issues and still want to train their hamstrings. It's not as good as like a Romanian deadlift, but it's still a very decent exercise. Next we got, I think this is a upright leg curl. This is a different form of the leg curl. I'm going to put in the B tier. It's a little bit different than in a seated position, and I used to do these all the time, but it takes twice as long to do them because you can only do one leg at a time. It's good, but it takes a bit more time for something that's not really providing a huge benefit, going unilateral with it. So yeah. Next we got leg press. I want to put this in the B tier too, because a lot of people seem to use leg press as a replacement to the squat. Now you can't really replace a squat. So if you're one of the people that does leg press and hates the squat, you might want to learn to do a squat, maybe even just a body weight or a box squat, some variation that allows you to get to the movement, because as you develop your squat, you're going to notice much better gains than if you just did leg press. However, the leg press is nice if you want to accessorize it and use it as like your B movement to a squat. That's where it really shines. Next, we got standing calf raises with a dumbbell. I'm going to put that in the C tier. It's an okay exercise, but there's better things like the seated calf raise, which I'll put in the A tier. When you're seated, you're working a bit different musculature than if you're standing, and you can load it a lot heavier, and it's a little bit easier to do than just standing calf raises. Next, we got wall sits. I want to put that in the C tier as well. Wall sits have their time and their place, but for, if you're doing bodybuilding or any type of strength training, it's an okay one to do, but I'd rather do a lot of other exercises. I used to get clients to do it as a personal trainer, and I like getting them to do like weighted ones sometimes just for fun. But I wouldn't do it too often. And there's a specific technique that I like to teach when doing this exercise that take too long to explain in this video. So next one, hack squats. I think hack squats are great. I'm going to put that in the S tier. Again, don't over rely on these. If you can squat, do the squat and then use this as your second exercise because they're effective for building up your quads and glutes and hamstrings and all that, but much better to do it as a accessory exercise to your mains. And next we have, I think this is, a kettlebell goblet squat. I'm also going to put this in the S tier. You're not going to be able to load it up as heavy as some other versions of leg exercises, but where it really shines, your ability to get into the position when you're holding a weight out in front of you. It acts kind of like a pendulum, allows your hips to swing backwards, and it just gets you in the proper positioning. I think it's a really great warm-up exercise, and if you're doing barbell back squats, you should do these as a warm-up just to keep yourself safe. Next, we got hip abduction. So this is working the medial glute. It's an okay exercise. I'm going to put it in the B tier. Works in glute medius, can be beneficial with squats and deadlifts with forcing the knees away from the midline of the body. A lot of benefit to it, but it's a machine exercise. It's all right. Next we got, I think this is I'm not sure what they're trying to accomplish. I think it's like a band leg extension. That's okay. Not the best, but yeah, I'm not entirely sure what that's going on. Next is, Bulgarian split squats. Bulgarian split squats are an amazing squat variation. You put your back leg up, it puts more emphasis on the front leg. It's kind of like a lunge, but much more challenging, and they really burn. Great accessory to the squat. And the number one leg exercise, the squat, barbell back squat. This one you can load up really heavy, and it's just overall really beneficial because it's going to train your body the most difficult way with heavy weights. You want to obviously practice yourself with some safety when doing these exercises because you can hurt yourself very badly. So yeah, be careful with that one. Next, we got lunges. I think walking lunge or any type of lunge, really great exercise. Lunges can be better than squats in a lot of ways. If you're an athlete, most of the time you're going to be spent in like a lunge position, whether it's running, jumping, etc. So lunges can be really great for athletes, but overall they're great for building up muscle too. So easy S tier. Next we got, oh yeah, it's this one again. Oh, it's hip adduction. I don't know how I didn't see that earlier. Hip adduction. I'm going to put that just below, maybe in C tier, top of the C tier. It's not as good as hip abduction because hip abduction is going to keep your spine safe, your knees safe, whereas that hip adduction can, it's an okay exercise. Maybe I will put it in the B tier. It's all right. Finally, we got hip Smith machine squats. I think that they're kind of garbage. If you can, start with a goblet squat, do a box squat, anything but this, because the barbell doesn't move freely. You're stuck going up and down. Not proper squat mechanics. And again, yeah, if you can, do like a goblet box squat maybe, and progress to a different type of squat. But Smith machine is not that good. So yeah, there you have it. That's my leg exercise tier list, ranking them all from best to worst. And squats obviously being the big best exercise. Deadlifts would go up there too, but also the Romanian deadlift, goblet squat, hack squat, geez, Bulgarian split squat, and the lunge. So lots of great exercises. I hope you found this video useful. Thank you so much for watching.